Translated to English, that's a black bear standing straight up. It's the name of a guardian. And also a record keeper. The bear, he's watching everything. He's watching. And that's my nature, and that is exactly how I was born. I've always been that way. So, I'd like to share a little something with you, and some people have already been seeing it, and some people not yet. But what I suggest is let that little kid in you bloom. Think about when you were anywhere from 1 to 9 years old. Think back. Look at something. Maybe you even were a little mischievous, and you pulled a gag off of your mom and dad or boyfriend or girlfriend, but everybody laughed. Everybody was happy. That's very, very, very important in today's world that we do that. And it will break anything. It will break the back of any troubles that you're going through. I'll share another little quickie with you on that 1 to 9. If I was 135 years old right now, my inner spirit is not the same age. Or is it? 1 plus 3 plus 5. What's that add up to? 9. How old are you?
I'm 36.
Add them up.
9.
Whoops. And you?
68.
Add them up.
Too old.
14. Okay, 14. 4 and 1 is?
5.
You can't go past 9. You can sit all day, all night, you can burn your computer up. It won't go past 9. That's we call that the spirit of the inner child. And when we learn how to tap back into that again, we will see things, we will understand things. Before we, when we go past 9 years old, our hormones start to build up. We really change. We really, really change. And then, all that, and everything else that's going on right now, it basically masks what we need to learn. It's still there, but our brain is going, whoa. But back to the story. This is a beautiful one. We call this the time right now of the age of fire, and it is a massive solar eclipse. We don't even hit, they're not eclipse, but a solar event. And we don't even hit the peak of it till 2025. And it influences all of us. We don't think so, but it does. You get agitated, or if you're happy, you get just a little bit too happy. You giggle and wiggle and jiggle and, But there's a beautiful, beautiful part to this. In the last 2 years, the trees have doubled their leaves. This year, they tripled. The apples and the fruits on the trees and the nuts are through the roof. If you go around and you look at them, you'll wonder how that tree even holds them there without cracking branches and breaking down. Think about this. We breathe out, the tree breathes in. The tree breathes out, we breathe in. Look at all of those leaves. Mother Earth is cleaning herself up like you've never seen in your life, and we're getting healthy from it. So, We're in also, in a time, and this is part of it too, it's part of one of the really ancient old prophecies that you can find in the petroglyphs. And it's part of a cycle. And it's called the migration of the animals. And it's a beautiful story. And it's very simple. Our stories are very simple. You just have to think about them. And what it says is, when you see an animal that you have never seen before, it has come to a good place. Wow. So with all of the change on the earth, we're ending up with stellar eagles on the East Coast, a blue-footed booby on Lake Erie. The stellar eagle comes from Russia. The blue-footed booby comes from the Galapagos Islands. There's different snakes here that have never been here before. Well, maybe way back when we had another one of these cycles. 2 cougars here in Brantford. That's Sunoco Paper Products. That's in the city. Out on the res, a black panther. I saw his footprints. It's just a big kitty cat. But when you think about it, they have come to a good place. If you look at the fires, the forest fires, and where all the flooding and whatnot is happening, and then you think about what we have. What do we have? Wow. Are we ever lucky? The migration of the animals. These are little indicators and things that are right within nature, and the best way to do that is the reason that I mentioned about your inner child. Get into it. And it will blow you away. Once you start to giggle and wiggle and jiggle and get up, do an old dance you used to know. You know? Go play in the mud. Go get your shoes off, get your feet in the mud. Walk around in the mud. That one right there, that's a pretty powerful one. It doesn't sound like much, but it sure is, because from our feet, and we're all different. We're all different. We have different perspectives. We have